Hey guys, it's Shy. Welcome to the channel if you are new, and if you are not, hey boo. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a full face of my Sephora recommendations, and then I'm going to give you guys my wish list at the end of the video. So if you're interested in what I would recommend for this sale, then let's go ahead and get into the video. Starting from the top, I want to go over some skincare items. I have used these already to just prep the skin and it's looking real nice. Okay, the first product that I would love to recommend, especially if you have like more acne prone skin, is going to be the Youth to the People Superfood Cleanser. It's a deep cleansing cleanser. So yeah, if you experience a lot of breakouts and things like that, I would recommend that. The next product that I would recommend is going to be the Glow Recipe Cloudberry Toner. And this is what it looks like. I'm running really low. It's like really at the bottom, and this product really helps tone the skin, and it has a like vitamin C alternative to just help brighten and even your skin complexion. Especially being a woman of color, I always want to focus on making sure I have an even complexion. I don't know about y'all, but I definitely need an eye cream, and I have been using this eye cream for the past, I want to say like 2.5 months, and I've seen a dramatic change in my under eyes. Like my under eyes look real nice, and that is thanks to the CLARINS Total Eye Lift eye cream. This is what she looks like. She is very pricey. She retails for a whopping $92, but she is worth every penny. If you're looking for an eye cream that's really going to brighten, depuff, be anti-aging, hydrating, literally all the things, this baby is your one-stop shop. A little bit definitely goes a long way, and my under eyes aren't super bad, but I'm starting to show signs of aging. I know. So I just want to make sure that I'm keeping up with hydrating it, and I use this morning and night. The next product that I would recommend is going to be the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Water Cream. This is a really hydrating moisturizer. It does really smooth the skin and blur it. Now this baby is also very expensive, so this baby retails for about $100, which is very pricey, but you will feel such a difference in your skin. And what I love about this is that it's not super greasy on the skin, and I also like to use this morning and night. This is the Magic Water Cream. It's marketed as a gel cream, but I don't really feel a gel. But compared to the original Magic Cream, this is a little bit thinner. But if you are thinking like you really want to try this, but you know, she is just out of your price range, or you just don't want to spend $100 on a moisturizer, which I totally understand, I would actually recommend the INKEY Peptide Moisturizer. So this is the INKEY Peptide Moisturizer, and the consistency of this is very similar to the water cream, and this also is supposed to help reduce the signs of aging. That's pretty much what I use to prep the skin. My lips are extra dry and crusty right now because I want to show you some lippies. The first one I have been loving since it came out, and that's going to be the Summer Fridays Butter Lip Balm. This is the birthday cake edition, and it definitely smells like a sweet cupcake, and it does give a little shine to the lips. And I mean, who can be mad at this cute pink packaging? On the lips, it does give a little like shimmer, but nothing too crazy. I'm gonna apply this on so you can see how it looks on my lips. And this is nice to just throw on. So it is pretty much clear with like a tiny bit of shimmer just to give that juicy reflect to the lips. So I really enjoy this one. The next lip product that I would recommend for prepping your lips is going to be from Lawless. This is the Lawless Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Gloss, but I don't think it's a gloss. It's definitely giving like a thick lip treatment, and I really like to use this at night, and it really does smooth in the lines in your lips. The wand is more curved, which makes it easy to just glide on the lips. So literally it's so comfortable to just apply. This is in the shade Rosy Outlook, and this is pretty much like a clear lip treatment, and like I said, it is very smoothing. It does have a thicker, like slightly minty, but it's not like painful or uncomfortable. So, and the lips look really good. So if you want something a little bit heavier duty but not like the Butter Balm, this is perfect, and it's not sticky at all. It's very smoothing. So if you've never tried this, I highly recommend it. As you can see, it does give a similar effect to the Butter Balm, but it's not as shimmery on the lips, but it's just that hydrated, juicy glow, and it really does fill in my fine lines in my lips. So if you're looking for like that lip filler look, this is gonna give you that. If you're more of a lip plumper type of girl and you want the whole thing, like you want your lips to look plump, you want them to look like lip filler, baby, this next product is for you. This product I absolutely love, and that is going to be the Dr. Dennis Gross Lip Repair Treatment. So this is basically a lip filler in a bottle. So if you were thinking about getting lip filler but you're not really sure how it would look on you, I would recommend this one. It really works. And when you're consistent, like when I was using it morning and night every day, my lips literally looked like I had a lip plumper. My top lip kind of gets lost in the sauce because the outline of my lip is pretty much my skin color. So it appears to me that my top lip is a little bit smaller when it's really not. But this just really enhances that. I've had this treatment for about 3 months and it's going strong. If you're looking for a lip plumper that's not super painful like the Too Faced lip injection, but you still want that tingle, I would recommend this. And you just pump this up and it squeezes the product out, and I just apply her, and you will see the magic that happens with this. It will start to stimulate the lips, so over time you will see the plumping effect. While the lip plumper is kind of doing its thing, I'm gonna go ahead and use a pore filling primer. Now I really love the One Size Secure the Blur primer, but you know, I'm trying to use new products. So the next product that I would recommend if you're really looking for something to smooth your pores is going to be the Milk Makeup Pore Eclipse primer. This is the mini, but it has been lasting such a good time. A little bit definitely goes a long way. I love using this as a pore filler. It's really good for that. And I mean, I guess it like mattifies a little bit. As you can see, the skin is looking nice and smooth and blurred. Filled in those pores really nicely. I can really feel the lip plumper working. It is a little bit tingly, so if you're really not into that, then maybe skip the lip plumper, but I enjoy it. I can feel my lips stimulating, and you can see my lips have that added color from the stimulation. I like to kind of let my primer kind of marinate into the skin, so I'm gonna do brows. And for brows, you guys already know I'm using the Benefit Precisely My Brow. This is in the shade number 4. I know that they did come out with a skinnier brow just to like do detail work in the front. I feel like I can still achieve that with this, but if you wanted like a super natural brow, then I would recommend that one. I'm kind of eyeing that too, but we'll see if I do. But I don't really need to add another product to my brow routine. I love that this has a spoolie. I love the formula. It's very creamy. The Anastasia brow pencil is just like too much of a waxy formula for me, and I don't prefer that. I used to actually work for Benefit Cosmetics, so maybe I'm biased, okay? But I just love that you don't need a lot of pressure, and it's super pigmented, and these brow products are waterproof, which I love. The last thing I want to worry about is me accidentally wiping away my brow. So I just love how I can get my brows done in literally like a couple seconds. Like literally, look at that. It didn't take much time at all to fill in my brows. And that is a brow, okay? One brow down, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the other brow. To clean up the brows, I'm gonna be taking this concealer that I've been loving, and that's gonna be from Natasha Denona. This is their High Glam Concealer. This is in the shade NY12. I like to use this to clean up my brows and, you know, something more natural as like my concealer. And it's very creamy and hydrating, and it has really good coverage. As you see, that concealer really just blends into my skin, really natural, so I don't have to worry about having those halo brows, but this just looks more natural. So now we're gonna be on to eyes. The eyeshadow palette that I'm gonna be recommending, of course, is going to be the PATRICKTA Major Dimension 2. It's the springtime, and these beautiful pinky mauve shades look good on so many skin tones, so I would definitely try this out. I love that you get 2 cream eyeshadows, you get a row of mattes and a row of shimmer, and y'all know I am a shimmer girl, okay? I'm just taking this dark shade right here called Amore. I'm just going to stamp this, and what I love about the PATRICKTA eyeshadow formula is that the colors go on darker than they appear, which is perfect because I'm always trying to make sure that I'm creating a lot of depth to the eye. Next, I'm taking this pinky shade called Passion. I'm just going to start to blend out the edges and kind of like blow it out and take it into the crease. And as you can see, it all just like really blends very nicely. And as you can see, everything blended out really nicely, and it's really pretty. I just need a little bit more depth, and to deepen up this eye look just a little bit more, I'm going to be taking the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes eyeshadow palette. I know that these shades look boring, but it's super easy to just grab and pair with other palettes. So I'm going to go into the black right here. I'm just going to just deepen up the outer V. And you can just see how smoky the eye look looks. But if you wanted something just like flirty and cute, like you could totally keep it like this side. Going back into the Major Dimension 2 palette, I'm gonna be taking the lightest pink right here, which is called Unfaithful. More of like a peachy light pink. It's not super pink, but definitely more peachy. And I'm just going to set the lid. This is what the eye look is looking like so far. It's really pretty. The matte is giving like real cute, and I feel like this is giving like a look that Sweetie has done. If I can find a picture, I'll put it on the screen, with this like baby pink on the eyelids and like big hoop earrings. It's giving very much 90s with a tracksuit. That's what it's giving me, okay? But I'm more of a shimmer girl, so I have to add shimmer. But if you wanted to just keep it like this, you totally could. And I'm just going to tap it on the outer corner right here, right where those shadows kind of meet, just because I want to keep this part really open. The eyes are just giving, for sure, extra dimension. So I'm gonna add a little bit of eyeliner. I, of course, love the One Size Point Made eyeliner. This is their limited edition packaging from their Disney collab, and this baby is going strong. It's super black, it's matte, okay? It sets down and it doesn't budge. I'm not sure if it's waterproof, but it's definitely long lasting. So if you have like really sensitive eyes, or you're just used to your eyeliner transferring, get you this. And what I love about this eyeliner is that it doesn't dry out. I've had this for too long. I probably need to get a new one, but it's so good. Literally look at how black this is. It's super black, like I was saying. I'm just gonna go ahead and add a thin line. I don't really want to wing it out today, but I just want to go up in like a diagonal, just to help give my eyes that lifted effect. I'm gonna pop on some lashes, and then we're gonna go ahead and get into the base. The lashes are on and it's real cute. I'm really loving how this eye is looking. It is definitely making me fall back in love with pink eyeshadow, because I literally could live in this eye look. But I normally always use the Sephora collection lash glue. I love the clear, because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I be messing up sometimes with the black. So I just stick with the clear, and it just looks really good on the eyes. My lashes hold on and stay on. And of course, Sephora collection is 30% off during the sale, so snag you up this. Now it does have a shelf life of 6 months, so you know, I usually try to grab at least 2 or 3 each sale, just to make sure that I am fully stocked on my lash glue. And I cannot do my foundation routine without this next product. I had ran out of this and I just couldn't wait for the sale, and I had to re-up on her, and that's gonna be the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm Powder. This is the universal shade, so it's just clear. And honestly, this literally will have your makeup lasting all day. It's not drying on the skin. It doesn't make your skin look like the Sahara Desert or anything. It's like a cream to powder formula. So instead of like setting your primer with powder, this kinda is that 2-in-1 product. And this is what it looks like. So it is all fresh for me to dig in. I'm gonna take my foundation brush and go in and just kind of put it all over the face, because baby, this product, like I could just use this on its own and not do the pore filling, because it really does help with the pores as well. But you know, I'm a little bit extra over here. Color correcting for me is a must. I do have like darkness around the mouth and a tiny bit underneath the eyes, but not as bad as I used to since using that eye cream. So I'm going to be taking the Fenty Beauty eye corrector. This is their Bright Fixed Eye Brightener in the shade Pumpkin. And what I like to do sometimes is I'll take a little bit of this and mix it with my concealer and apply it on. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that because it's very orange. The Natasha Denona color correctors are really nice as well, and they do have like lighter versions of orange, like for every skin tone. So I would recommend that. And I'm just gonna start applying that. Just because I'm going for like real full coverage today and I want to look flawless. And that kind of neutralizes the face. And I'm gonna add a little bit of like cream highlighter or liquid highlighter. So what I would recommend is going to be from Anastasia. This is in the shade Hot Sand, and I mean the packaging is giving very much luxe. And this is the shade. So it's literally super gorge. Add this on the nose for my face because I want a little glow from within. I'm going to be taking the Melt Cosmetics. This is their liquid highlighter and it's so luxurious. And I mean, this is so pretty. Look at that. You can get Melt Cosmetics on the Sephora website. Unfortunately, they don't sell it in a store, but this baby is so pretty. I actually have two shades of this. This is a more bronzy shade in Nova, and this is Gold Ore. So I think I'm just going to mix both of them and apply them onto the cheek. Is Nova, so it's definitely really bronzy, and then this is Gold Ore. I'm just going to add a little bit right here and on my chin. Blend that with my sponge, and that is so pretty. And the skin is glowing, okay? And I have a couple options for foundation. You of course could go with something everyday, kind of matte, soft matte, and that's gonna be the Makeup Forever HD Skin. If you're looking for something a little bit more like full coverage, because the Makeup Forever is like medium full, but if you want that full coverage right off the bat and a thinner formula, I would go with the YSL All Hours foundation. This baby is so good. I also have been loving the Dior Face and Body foundation, and it's super thin. This is probably the thinnest formula. It is buildable, so it's similar to the Makeup Forever, just a little bit thinner, but it still gives like really good coverage. But if you wanted something like super skin-like and you're on a budget, definitely need to try out the Sephora collection Best Skin Ever foundation. It's literally only 20 bucks and then you get 30% off. Pick it up if you've never tried it. I'm torn between the All Hours or the Dior, so I think I'm just going to mix them both. Okay, put that in. And you can just see how blurring and smooth the face is looking, and it just blends so effortlessly, and I didn't even use a lot. For bronzer, I'm gonna be recommending the NARS Laguna bronzer. This cream bronzer is super warm and red, so if you really like that warm vacation look, I would recommend this. If you're really not into like a red bronzer, I would recommend the Fenty cream bronzer. This is more neutral, gonna be more like a contour, which I prefer. I don't really like too much red. For comparison, you can just see the difference. For nose contour, you have to have the PATRICKTA nose contour brush. The hairs pick up the product so effortlessly, and then you get the double-sided for powder. I'm gonna take the NARS bronzer and use that to contour the nose, and it just really makes it super effortless to do. So if you can find this contour brush, like, definitely grab it because it makes contouring the nose so much easier. And now I'm taking the Fenty Beauty cream bronzer, and I'm just going to go ahead and start adding that on to the forehead because I kind of got a big forehead. Add it right here on the cheeks just to give me that definition. Taking the Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer, just like right here, just to start out with a more like natural highlight. To add that brightness, I'm going to be taking the Too Faced Multitasking Concealer, and you get so much product in here. This a little bit goes a long way, and this is definitely full coverage. And I kind of go a little crazy with concealer, but you know, go big or go home. And I just like to take a little bit underneath the cheek like that, to really just like clean up the cream bronzer if it got too low. I really love this blush from LYS. This one is in the shade Confident. I also, of course, love the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm Flushed, and this is in the shade Jubilee. This is like that burnt terracotta shade, and it literally has my heart. You can literally use this over powder or under powder, so this is pretty versatile. And if you're looking for like a cream and powder together, I would recommend the One Size Cheek Clappers. Those literally have 3. I love them, but I also have really been loving the PATRICKTA blush duos. I did pick up a couple of his new shades, but I haven't tried them out yet, but I love the formula that he has. For this eye look, I'm going to take the LYS in the shade Confident, and I'm going to be using the PATRICKTA Cheek Blush Brush Duo, and I'm going to take this side with the cream, and I'm really just going to tap this on. This blush is really pigmented, and I just love how the brush really diffuses the blush. Look at that, so pretty. So if you haven't tried out any PATRICKTA brushes, definitely add them to your list. Before I blend out my concealer, I'm going to spray the face using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I love this. Clearly I got the Big Daddy. If you don't want to spend the price for Charlotte Tilbury, an alternative is going to be the LYS Triple Setting Fix. Their setting spray, it's literally the same as the Charlotte Tilbury. It's long lasting. It's just going to be a little bit more affordable. So if you don't want to buy Charlotte, you can definitely go for LYS. It's also a Black owned brand. Set the face. To set the under eyes, I'm going to be taking a powder foundation. I personally use either the One Size powder foundation, the Fenty Beauty, or this one from Sephora collection. This is so gorgeous. It is a matte powder, so if you have pretty dry under eyes, I wouldn't recommend this one, but this one is in a brightening shade. This is in 17Y, and I'm just going to use that to set the under eyes before I bake, and it definitely gives like flawless and airbrush. To set the face, I'm going to be taking the Makeup Forever HD Skin Matte Velvet Powder Foundation. I really enjoy Makeup Forever, especially if you're taking pictures or like filming or doing videos. Makeup Forever is a artistry brand. They specialize with like makeup for TV and things like that. So it's going to give you that airbrush flawless look without looking like cakey, but it's gonna give you all the full coverage, and it's super blurring. So I'm just going to take that and just set the face. So the face is pretty much set, so now it's time to go on to bronzer. Of course, have to recommend the One Size Made for Shade bronzer trio. I use the dark trio, and you get 3 bronzer and contour shades. I mostly use this one, which is pretty neutral, and I'll mix it with the contour. And in the summertime, if I want that extra warmth, I will use this shade right here. I've really been loving NARS, so of course I had to include the NARS Laguna bronzer. This is their talc-free version. This is the Laguna in number 8, which I believe is their deepest shade, and I just love how it looks on the skin. I'll go ahead and take the One Size and mix the top and bottom shades together. And this is a really pigmented formula, and it just looks so good on the skin. And look at that already. It's so beautiful. Normally I kind of try to keep the nose contour pretty light, but I'm going to take the NARS one just so you can see the color. And I'm going to take my PATRICKTA brush. I'm using the fluffy side, and I'm just going to come right here, and you can just see how pigmented that is. I'm just going to really blend this out. I'm gonna take a little bit of the NARS and just apply it right here. I have been, of course, loving the Makeup Forever setting powder. Now this is the old packaging, and it's super mattifying, super blurring. Of course, when I decide to buy things, they want to reformulate, so I actually picked up the new one. So for size comparison, you can see the difference. They are both in the shade Banana. This one is number 2 and this is number 4. So I love that it's like very similar in shade, but they just extended the shade range. With this one, you get 11.5 grams. And with this one, you are getting 18 grams. So you're getting a significant amount of product in this one, which I love. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this powder to bake. You guys can get your hands on this Sephora collection velour powder puff. This literally is only $5, or it was. I don't know if they're upping the price, but it's so fluffy, and it's so like you can bend it, and it's giving Tati Blendiful. Okay, that's what it's giving for me. Okay, so I literally have to use this powder puff. It's so much better than like the ones from Amazon. It's even better than the Makeup Forever powder puff, in my opinion. Okay, and I just love this banana shade. There's something about like a pale yellow, and this is also like waterproof. So if you are an oily girl like me, you are going to love this powder. Another powder that I would recommend is going to be the One Size Translucent or the Sweet Honey. I mean, I really like all the shades. And then of course the Huda Beauty powder. And while the face is baking, I like to add my blush. And I haven't tried this formula, but I have it, and that's going to be the Haus Labs blushes. This is in the shade Fire Moon. The packaging alone sold me, because I mean, look at how cute this packaging is. And this is what the shade looks like. It's like that burnt terracotta shade. Figured I would just be in love with it. And let's see. Oh yeah, that's like that perfect bronzy blush. It's giving more everyday. So if you're just starting out with blush, or you're looking for something, I guess, like more natural, then I would recommend this one. I don't know about y'all, but I still love a good highlight, so I cannot stress this palette enough. In my opinion, it's better than Dior Face and Body Highlighter Quad, and that is going to be from Danessa Myricks, okay? You get 6 highlighter shades for $42. Like, that is such a steal. And literally you get so many shades, and they also offer a deeper version if this is too light for you. Say you're not really a highlighter palette type of girl, you just want a single highlighter, I'm definitely recommending you the Melt Digital Dust Highlighter. This is in the shade Gold Ore, and it's stunning. It's so stunning. Look at that. It is seriously so gorgeous. So I'm actually going to use both because I cannot choose. I'm going to start, of course, with Danessa Myricks. I'm going to take this bronzy shade right here called No Prob. And this literally glides on the skin like butter. Look at that. It's so pretty. So gorgeous. Add a little on the chin. Just to be extra, I'm gonna top the cheeks and the nose with the Melt, because it is a little bit more on the golden champagne side. Look at that. Ugh. I just live for highlight. I don't know how people don't highlight, but it looks so good. Now it's time for the lips. So in my opinion, you cannot go wrong with the Makeup Forever lip liners. These are so good. Another lip liner is going to be from Charlotte Tilbury, their lip cheats. Those are long lasting and are waterproof, so I would recommend either or. I'm gonna take the Limitless Brown lip liner and line my lips. This is literally like a perfect chocolate color for me. If you're looking for a good liquid lipstick, I would definitely recommend the Sephora Collection Cream Lip Stains. These are so pretty, especially if you are a brown skin girl. What number is this? Number 75 is so beautiful. I love this shade down, okay? I love this shade down. So yeah, give this a try. I really love a pink lip, and so all of these are kind of pinky. I have this Rare Beauty lipstick. This is in the shade Fun. This is what Fun looks like. It's really pretty on. Next is going to be a Pat McGrath lipstick. The formula on these are immaculate. They are so comfortable, so blurring, so smoothing. She's a little pricey, but she's definitely worth the coin. This is in the shade Christy. Now, Christy is very pink, so if you do not like a pinky lip, then maybe skip out on her. That is what Christy looks like. So they're all pretty much in the same like family, just a little bit different. Of course, like in my last Sephora sale recommendations, I love the Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. This is in the shade Walk of No Shame, and I absolutely love this shade. It's so pretty on. And this is what Walk of No Shame looks like. For today, I'm feeling Pat McGrath, so I'm gonna add her on. Look at that, it's so pigmented. And this is what the final face looks like using my Sephora recommendations. Last but not least, we have to talk about fragrance. And I did get a travel size of this fragrance, and that is going to be the Dead Cool Milk Parfum. It smells so good. As you can see, I'm all the way at the bottom. I'm literally almost finished. And this is what I feel like Tom Ford's Vanilla X is supposed to be. It is marketed as a unisex scent, but I'm telling you, when I wear this, and I'm usually not into unisex scents, but when I wear this fragrance, I get so many compliments on what I'm wearing, and I've never had that before. Like literally random people will stop me. It does have a hint of musk. There is a little bit of vanilla in there, so it does have a little bit of sweetness, and my husband absolutely loves when I wear this. He can tell when I'm wearing this fragrance, so you already know I gotta get the big daddy for this. I did place like a big order on Sephora, so I'm really not buying too many products this sale. It's mostly probably gonna be fragrance. I really just plan on getting the tinted version of the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm powder, a re-up of the Dead Cool fragrance, and then you know Miss Jackie Aina dropped fragrances, so you know I'm gonna try to pick it up. Hopefully it doesn't sell out super fast. I am rouge, so I will be shopping the first day of the sale. I like to shop online. I don't like to go into store with all the chaos and things, so if I can order it online, baby, I'm gonna do it. And I just feel like there's more variety online. That's pretty much everything that is on my wish list. It's super small. If you guys are wondering what I picked up before the sale, definitely check out my last video. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. You just want to be in the camera, huh?
Oops, sorry.
It's okay. I know you're a star. You're a superstar. Let's see. You are so cute.
I am.
You are so cute. You like the lipstick, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You are adorable.
Okay, next video.
That's right.